Mini Wargaming's Beat the Cooler Bat Rep!
Hey there, Mini Wargamers. Owen here from Mini Wargaming with Dave for another War Machine. That's the game we're playing. War Machine, Warmahordes. He's playing Hordes. Bat Rep. I'm bringing my Menoth because I got some more guys painted up. So I'm going to go 50 points this time against 50 points of Trolls, and we'll show you the armies. Now, the objective we're doing is... What was the name of this one?
Supply and demand.
There we go. Supply and demand. And I'll show you the table. So here is the deployment and setup. 50 points, supply and demand. This center one is a 12-inch diameter area. Then we've got two objectives. If your caster dominates it, you can run or charge for free with War Beasts and War Jacks, because that'll help me a lot. And this is my 50 points. We've got 5 Incinerators, 5 Bastions, a Vassal, the Adjudicator, Fiora, Rupert, a Seneschal, Knight Seneschal rather, a couple Knights Exemplar, and then Vengers, or Exemplar Vengers. Woo, horses. Here we've got, let's see the lights behind him. Dave's Trolls will come out from the side here, so you can get a bit of a look. All right, call him out. What do you got?
We've got Malg here, Dire Troll Ancient. He's got his little buddy here, Horlock Doomshaper, Rage of Dunia. And we've got Rock, another heavy Dire Troll character beast. The Dire Troll Mauler, and that's the Extreme Sculpt. We've got the Rune Bearer back here. And of course, the big, wonderful, lovely Mountain King. And I'm bringing in Whelps. I'm only starting with one on the board. The rest are all going to spawn as needed.
Awesome. 50 points. And the Trolls have first turn.
So Doomshaper starts off. He does Wild Aggression onto Mulg, which is an awesome spell if I do say so. And then he uses another 2 to put Refuge on Rock. And then Doomshaper charges one of my Bastions just to start getting him up, or Incinerators, or somebody at my end of the board just to get him a little bit faster. Mulg then runs up, and he puts a little bit of Fury on him. He didn't actually have to, but he did it anyway. And the other guy here runs up, and then the last Troll runs up in the middle as well, keeping base to base with one another so that they can protect the Troll solo there. I'm afraid I don't know what his name is. He was just referred to as Trollsus. So, yeah. Then the Mountain King runs up, and he jumps into the little forest. Not that it'll help him, but he goes in the forest anyway, just because he's a troll. He doesn't know any better. And then the little guy follows along. Start off with Fiora. She does Escort for 2, and then Ignite on my Cavalry. So my Vengers will have +2 strength and do continuous fire whenever they hit. Then the Seneschal comes running up, going out past her, because he's not afraid of anything. We've got my Knights Exemplar. They're running as well, just trying to get a little bit of distance, get them up front here, get them in front of Fiora, because I want to have a little bit of a buffer, because I keep making the mistake of getting her too close up. I keep thinking she's tough enough. Rupert gives the entire unit of Cavalry +1 defense, and so they are just a little bit harder to hit. Defense 13 now, so they're a little bit harder to hit. Oh, I guess they cause terror for all that matters, because I don't think I can make anybody run other than maybe the solo. And then my Incinerators, they come running, just trying to gain a little bit of distance, but they're only speed 4, so they don't really run that fast. And with them go the Bastions, who also run the same speed, and they just kind of line up behind them, staying in formation like they were before. But the Bastions have reach, that's why they're behind. And then the Adjudicator moves up. He starts looking at all these little Trolls. Starts off firing one of his rockets, aiming for the Troll here. It deviates to the 5. It went 3 to 5. I'm sorry, the other dice isn't on the camera. The second shot goes 6 or 4 inches to his 6, which misses. The next shot he fires, it goes 5 to his 3. So it goes off over there, and then it turns facing the direction it just deviated, and then it goes 2 to its 5, and once again does not hit anything. Vassal moves up, has him do ancillary attack to fire once again. It goes 2 to 5, and then turns around. And then it goes off to the number 1, 3 to 1, and it does not hit anything.
Here we are at the end of turn 1, and it was exciting as every War Machine turn 1. And no one got hurt, but everyone got ready. So we're going to kill each other next turn. Well, I'll try to.
Turn 2 begins with the Trolls as they start collecting up his Fury, bringing it all back onto Doomshaper there. He didn't have any excess out, which he shouldn't. He upkeeps both of Warpath and, or Wild Aggression and Refuge, my mistake. Not Warpath, I don't even know what that is. Trolls keep base to base once again, protecting the troll behind them. And then the Mountain King just kind of stumbles around, getting himself into a better position for next turn, because next turn is really where the fight's going to begin. And he's got to watch out for those Vengers, because they are rather powerful. But he doesn't really do anything else. The Menoth turn 2 begins. We give a whole bunch of focus to the Judicator to get him all keyed up. We run the Seneschal right up in head because, frankly, he's got nothing to fear. Because if in doubt, they'll kill the Seneschal and then kill something else, and the Seneschal will get back up again, because that's how he rolls. And I decide to stagger my unit a little bit, as I've tried to learn after each of these games. So he gives tough now. Rupert gives tough, that is, to all of the horses, thinking that maybe this will help keep them alive longer. And they once again just line up all around in formation, gearing up, because he's going to charge in, and then I aim to hit him from the flank. My Knights Exemplar, they move up just kind of in a haphazard fashion all over the place, trying to block charge lanes, make it so you can only hit maybe 1 or 2 when he does charge in, something to mess him up. But you'll see that he has a little bit of a way to get around that too. So I move Fiora up just enough to get her dominating the zone, so he has to move into me, because I want him to start moving up and fighting. And then my Bastions move up, and they as well stay in formation pretty much with these Incinerators. And then the Judicator moves up, because he's not scared of anything either, being a giant flaming robot. And so he walks up, adjust, shimmy, shimmy, finds his nice seating, measures some controls, and now I fire a rocket, aiming for the center troll here. They are in range. I need like a 9 to hit, or 11 to hit, sorry. And I boosted it. So it hits, hitting that troll, and it's POW 14. And then the second one, then we rolled the other one that deviates, because it does fire 2 rockets. Even if the first one hit, the second one still deviates, which does hit the troll in the back, and because it's bonded to Fiora, it will light them on fire. I boost the damage against the troll, I do nothing. And then against the other guy, I do nothing as well. And now I fired a rocket at the Mountain King, which does hit. And then the other one deviates 2 to 1, which hits nobody. And dice -5, I do 3 damage to his 3. So I actually hurt the Mountain King with a rocket. And he drops a little, they're not squigs. Baby trolls, little trolls. You snack on them. Anyway, Judicator continues to fire with the ancillary shot, giving it an extra shot. And he does hit, but unfortunately he doesn't do any damage. Oh, he does 2 damage. There we go. So 3 damage to the troll there, and he drops a little guy. Snacks, eating him for 3. And now he's rolling for the fire damage, whether it goes off. It does 1 point of damage. Does not go out. Then he rolls for the damage. It does nothing. The next guy, does the fire go out? No, it does not. And it does a decent amount. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it does not go out on the Mountain King. It's dice -7. No damage. Doomshaper gets all of his fury back, and once again, he's lined everything up. He upkeeps Wild Aggression, but does not upkeep Refuge. He moves in with his first troll, does a spray with his assault attack, hits, and then does 3 damage. And then the second spray hits, and he does... Well, I start thinking about dividing this up. I decide not to, and I just give him the 2 damage. So first attack, he hits and kills the Incinerator, and then that's the end of that Incinerator. Turns out he has the ability to goad it, so after it kills a model, he can, or if it doesn't have anything in melee range, I believe is a stipulation, spending 1 fury from his caster, or no, giving it 1 fury if he's in his caster's control, lets him move again. So he hits, and I decide I'm going to spread the damage around. So my Bastions all take, well, one of them takes 5, one of them takes 3, and the other one takes 4. One takes 3, no, 4 and 5. Wow, words. Then he rolls Boxcars for damage, which does 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he buys 1 more attack, hits, dice +2, and it kills that guy. And then that's the end of that Bastion. Then he goads it once again, and it moves, and it has Berserker. That's why it's able to keep getting these attacks when it kills stuff. So it moves over and attacks Incinerator, which it hits and does dice +1, so it does 8. So it out and out kills another Incinerator. And then he gets another Fury to goad it to move it a little bit closer, getting him in there, and he aims for the Incinerator, which hits, and then it does not kill this one, so he takes 6 damage, because it's still dice +1. Doomshaper moves up, just kind of standing a little bit closer, and he does his feat, and then casts Primal for free on Mulg, and does Rage, or Unleash Rage on the Mountain King. And then he arcs a spell through his Mountain King. It's some kind of lightning. It's not a real arc. It's some kind of troll nonsense. And it kills that guy. I just move him over, though, because the other guy's still got no arms. And then Mulg eats us. Oh, that's right on the tip of my tongue. Eats one of the little dudes and heals for 2, and then charges my Judicator. They're not pygmies. They're not burrowers. Anyway, he's taking swings at the Judicator now. Hits and does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage into 1 hit. Second attack hits. It does boxcars to 1. So it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. By an attack, he hits. And it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are dice +2 now. So he does 3 more to his 2. So 1, 2, 3. Buys an attack. And then rolls. He needs Snake Eyes to miss. He hits. Dice +2. He does 8, 9, 10 to his 3. 5, 10. And then he buys yet another attack. And once again, Snake Eyes to miss. He hits again. Dice +2. He does 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Buys yet another attack. Hits. Dice +2. So he does 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly enough. And that is the end of the Judicator, who is destroyed by one beast who is just about half his cost. And now he's lining up with his next troll here to charge in against my Knight Exemplar. Easily makes the charge due to the feat turn, which makes his guys all faster. And he does debate this a little bit. He ends up just charging him anyway. And gets in. He miss, but he does buy an attack, which hits and kills. Then he goads it. Or no, sorry, he snacks him first, so he's at full health again. Then he goads him to walk over. So because you gotta eat the guys you kill, right? So he moves over, going for the next Knight Exemplar, buys an attack, hits, which instantly kills. Then he goads him once again. He moves 2 inches, heads towards the Knight right there, and buys yet another attack, which hits. And then, or sorry, he missed with that one, and then missed again, because he needed 6s to hit. He's mat 6. Sorry about that. So he does hit. Then the Mountain King waits while the solo in the back there lets cast a spell using his little mini feat. Then the Mountain King charges Fiora, thanks to the feat turn. Fiora's got to stand down against this giant troll, but unfortunately all the pretty wings in the world won't save you from all boosted to hit and boosted damage. He takes 15. She survives by 1 box. He hits her again because he always gets 3 dice to hit thanks to the upkeep on him. There it is. Good game. Here we are at the end of the game on turn 3 because I got ballsy with Fiora. She got too far up because all my army was all ready to go.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, so stay tuned, Vault members. We're going to do a quick post game and probably play another game. So stay tuned for that, and happy wargaming.